Hi everyone, welcome back to First Code Academy channel. And in today's project, we'll continue in our series of how to make a Roblox city. I hope you enjoy it. On this fourth part of our project, we'll be learning how to implement vehicles, and I'll be giving you some suggestions of what type of vehicles to add in your project to make the city look more lively. And let's get going with the project. So after last week, I added a couple roads so we can test out our vehicles and see which are the best options for our city. Beside the bridge, I added some roads that loop around in a parking lot. That's where we're gonna put all the vehicles, and I'm gonna test them one by one to see how they work. I still have this part over here since I added the other elements. I can push it to a little bit behind so it doesn't interfere with our main city. So as you can see, I moved the spawn over here since I don't really need it over there, since I'm putting all the vehicles in the parking lot. What type of cars can I add? Let's start with a couple of cars. You can just type a car. Let's see, I like the cool fast one, so I'm gonna put a Tesla. Well, just because it's the novel one, right? I'm gonna leave them usually at the normal size, unless they're like too big or too small. But usually it's not the case. All right, I'm gonna add a Lamborghini. And they take a little bit to load because they have a lot of scripts inside. It looks so tiny in comparison to the normal like monster truck. It's scary. Imagine you crash with this one. You crush these two together, then we kind of know which one won't survive. I'm curious about this future car. I'm gonna put this as well. It's also quite big. I think barely fits parking space. Okay, let's start with these five. I'm gonna try out each one of them, and then we're gonna put more suggestions of other types of vehicles you can put besides normal cars.
You can see, like, for example, this car, this Inspire. They have a drive seat, body, for example, Mazda, and it's just like the body part. The wheels also have like front left parts. And the scripts you'll have to like dig super inside. I'm not really sure where they put all the scripts. Now, for example, the seat has a script which is pretty big. I believe it's just to move, to adjust the character inside of the seat. So these scripts are not really for moving the car, more like for the character to actually look as if it's sitting down inside of the car. Now this one is the actual big script, right? It even has a rhythmic explaining what the car does. It's pretty huge. Mm. And initialize, and then you have all of the codes inside of this part, right? So we're not gonna touch them. It's just to let you know that cars don't move just because, like, you can draw a car or build a car with parts and everything, but you still need the coding. Otherwise, the car is never gonna move. And especially these are drivable cars. There's a difference between cars. Like, you can make a car that moves itself and a car you can actually drive. So let's see. No, I want the driver's seat. Okay. I assume that this was for braking, but I pressed the space and accident. Normally in racing games, I don't want to walk all the way back. Normally in racing games, the brake is to do like a hard brake, but apparently I just sent it flying away, which is kind of unfortunate for the car. Right, I'm gonna move it a little bit up. Maybe that's the problem. Uh, let's mount the monster truck if it doesn't kill me first. Even this one works, okay? If you see this one is massive and pretty hard to control. I believe it should have the same controls, right? Your handbrake with P. Okay, now I know how to do it. All right, barely fits the straights, but I think so. Goodbye. All right, I guess that one is a goner. Let's try with the police one. Maybe those are real easier to control. Oh no, it's just a police car. Okay, I don't want the police car anymore. All right, so it's part of the process as well. Maybe something is happening with the police car, and I cannot try the other ones either. And what all type of vehicles do we have, or should we include in the city? Well, if you put a school, you should include school bus, right? Or any method of transportation, actually. Like for the city bus proper, maybe let's try with this. This one had a lot of upvotes. Probably works. Put it here in the parking lot. I'm not sure how it works, but I mean, if you can park it in, then probably you can park it out. Let's put it, yeah, all the way here. Let's see if I can. I'm good enough of a driver to take it out of this parking lot. I'm gonna delete the future car. What are type of vehicles? If you have a construction site, you might want some construction vehicles. Crane? No, crane is not really a vehicle. This one, for example. And you can even include some motorcycles. Maybe people didn't really like it. You should also look at the boats if you want to decide on a vehicle. Maybe that's something I didn't do before. Maybe the ones I just deleted are the ones with low boats. Who knows? Um, I'll check the footage again to see if that was the case or not. But yeah, try to populate your city. I'm putting them right now in the parking lot. For next class, I'm gonna put them in different places. Wait, wait. Whoa, this is super fast. You're very hard to control, or I'm very bad at controlling it. I'm not really sure. We'll try the other two, and that's how I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna just try the crane. See if this one is actually any better. It doesn't seem to have any instruction like the boss. Maybe just decoration. In any case, I still have my two cars at work, my monster truck and my Lamborghini. I never knew I was gonna stick liking the monster truck better than the other ones. But yeah, just make sure to be careful when you drive this thing. Otherwise, you'll get the wheels stuck like I did in the first one. How did it turn around? I'm not really sure. Very resilient, okay? I'm gonna find more vehicles and then we're gonna wrap it up for the next video.
And that's gonna be it for today. I hope you enjoyed this project. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the final part. Goodbye.